Uh-huh. Yes. And it's going down right now. Urban Therapy with Son. Everybody's going to be down until it's done. We are here Saturday afternoon, and we're going to get it down soon, and everything is going to be okay and all right. We do this thing. Sun like to shine bright. Yeah. And here we go. Yeah. The Urban Therapy with Sun show. And this afternoon on the Urban Therapy with Sun show, we are talking about the things that you need right now. The things that you need right now. What y'all know about it? See, there's some things in your life that can wait, and there's some things that have to be taken care of right here, right now, right here in this moment. And sometimes it can be hard to distinguish between exactly what you have to have right now and what you can probably wait for or probably shouldn't have at all. Sometimes a delay in gratification or delay in getting what you want or what you say you need can be the difference between good health and bad health, a good situation, bad situation. Yo, a lot of frustration will be coming over you if you do the wrong things. You know that's going to come through, and it comes true when you're not right. Everything is going to be all bad. It's game tight, and everything is going to get settled. I like a yo. Check it out, right? So think about the last time that you said that you needed something right now. I mean, emergency situations have to be taken care of, but there are times in our lives individually where we create our own emergencies. And sometimes we have to really think about if the need that exists is really the one that's out there. So we're going to take a little time to talk about that this morning. We're going to get into that conversation. So I'm glad to be here. Urban Therapy with Son. Yo, we're going to get there. Yo. So everything is going to be okay. We do this like every day. Emergency situations. Now, one thing about emergencies is that emergencies for one person is not like the emergencies for another person. Like if a person is hurt or sick or in a really really bad physical state, then I can understand what we're talking about when we start talking about what you need right now. You might need medical attention right now. And when you are in a situation where you need medical attention right then and now, yeah, that's serious. But everything is not a medical emergency that we might need right now. So somebody might tell you that you can wait for what you say that you need when you feeling like, I don't think this person understands. We're going to get deep into this afternoon. So let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is the Urban Therapy with Sun show. We do this every single Saturday from 1 p.m. till around 2:30-ish. And the reason that we say 2:30-ish is because sometimes it gets so heated that we just have to do a little OT on a Saturday. And it is a Saturday. This is the show where adults come out and play with other adults. We laugh, we cry, we argue, fuss, and fight, go back and forth with each other, bust it up all crazy. We take an introspective look into our own personality to see the way that the universe projects us into this thing called the world and try to figure out this thing called life. I am your host, Son 752, aka Omar with the and if you can't say Omar with the well, then you just say Omar with the R. This is the Urban Therapy with Sun show, and I'm so happy to be here broadcasting with y'all this afternoon. So we're talking about the things that you need right now and can't wait. The things that you need right now and can't wait. Y'all know that there have probably been plenty, and many times in your life where you were in emergency types of situations. Or there may have been times in your life where you weren't in an emergency situation, but it felt like an emergency situation because you needed what you needed right then and there. It's easy for one person to discount what another person might need in the here and now because we make our own determination about what's good for us and what's bad for us. And that's how we place judgment sometimes on what the needs are for one person versus what their wants might be. And I'm going to start this thing off by talking about drugs and alcohol. And the reason I'm going to do that is because this is very subjective. You won't find too many people out there that will agree that You need a drink right now. However, many of us have probably been in a position where we felt like, you know what, I need a drink right now. Now, did your body need a drink? No, you're not an alcoholic, but you may have been in the type of mental or emotional state where you felt like you needed something to stabilize yourself. You needed a stiff drink, maybe a shot, something that was going to take you out of the mental state or the emotional state that you were in that moment. And at those times, we probably didn't even deny it. We probably didn't even dispute it. Like, yeah, you know what? With all that this person has gone through, with all that you have gone through, yeah, a drink right now would probably be the remedy. As a matter of fact, I'm going to co-sign that. I'm going to actually pay for that. Come on, let's walk down here to the bar or walk over here to the deli or whatever, and let's go get a beer or get a drink or whatever. Talk it out. You may have actually needed that right then and there. You know, something to calm you down right there in real time. You may have needed that. Other people might have said, no, you never need a drink. And you certainly don't need anything more than a drink. These weed heads out here nowadays tell you, yo, I need to go home and I need to smoke because it relaxes me. You know, with the day-to-day stressors that I have out there in this world. I need something to calm me down, to smooth me out. Here's the thing about weed smokers, and I'm not going to take this day out today and get on weed smokers, but I'm going to tell you something. The weed smokers of today ain't the weed smokers of yesterday. The weed smokers back in the day would just go, first of all, smoking weed was a counterculture. And we did look at it as being drugs. We may not have looked at it as being a harmful drug, but we were conditioned to believe that it was drugs, and you could get locked up for it. You could get locked up for possessing it, definitely for selling it or whatever. And you could definitely get in trouble for being high off of it. So weed smokers had their own thing back in the day. They wasn't out in the open with it. They didn't assume that everybody did it, and they certainly didn't act like if you didn't do it, then you weren't cool or you weren't this or you weren't that. That's not how it went down. You know, they went and they smoked their joints. When blunts came out, they smoked their blunts and that was that. Today's weed smokers, they smoke weed like they smoke cigarettes. And there's a higher concentration of THC in the weed. So the weed that we were smoking 20, 30, 40 years ago or longer than that for some people, it's not the same weed. Literally, it's not the same weed. Like, this stuff is closer to drugs than it has ever been before. So a lot of cats have become somewhat of botanical scientists and have learned how to make their own shit. So, but what I've noticed with today's weed smokers is that the attitude that they have is different. Before, weed smokers would go ahead, either it would make them laugh, giggle, and eat a lot, or you know, they would talk a lot or whatever, or they would fall asleep. Today's weed smokers are very defiant. Like, it seems like they defy all logic. Yesterday's weed smokers still went to work every day, took care of their kids, didn't smoke around their kids. Well, even the ones they did, they didn't do it as much. They didn't do it like it was their right to do so. Like, they went to the store and bought a pack of Pall Malls. You know, your grandmother used to smoke them Pall Malls. Not everybody, grandmother or grandfather. But my point is, yesterday's weed smokers seem to be a little bit more responsible and not as rebellious. Today's weed smokers, they get in a lot of arguments. You can't tell them that they wrong about shit. They dig into their stance and they be dead serious. Yeah, this job do need to pay us more, way more than what we getting, and to push that feeling forward, we should stop working. We should come to work every day, but we shouldn't work when we get here. And they are dead serious. They are dead serious. And we like, oh, you got to be kidding me. No, they're not. So, because today's weed smokers smoke every day, and in some instances, all day, every day, they're not in their right state of mind. They are not. They are not in their um. They're under the influence a lot. And the thing about smoking weed that I learned from when I used to smoke weed is this. First of all, weed is not a fun drug after you smoke it a lot. It's not, because you don't really get high anymore. You get regular. That becomes your personality, because weed stays in your system so long. You smoked last night, you still high today, even though you don't feel like you're high, because it has become you. It's like drinking water or eating food. Just because you ate 8 hours ago or 4 hours ago, it doesn't mean that you're not hungry now. That's the same concept as weed. Just because you smoked 2 hours ago, I mean, no, way longer than that. Just because you smoked 16 hours ago doesn't mean that you're not still feeling the effects of the weed now. But you don't see it that way. Other people who talk to you or try to talk some sense into you, they fully see it. So when you weren't running around here talking about I need a blunt, I need to go home and smoke or whatever, and we looking at you like you've been talking all of that high shit for the last 2-3 hours we've been here. You need to smoke. But yeah, weed is not a fun drug. That's why when weed smokers get introduced to coke, it's a wrap. Because coke is a fun drug. I've never sniffed coke, never done anything with cocaine, never sold it, never smoked it, definitely never smoked it, and never sniffed it. But I've been around enough coke sniffers and crackheads all my life to whereas I get it. I totally get it. And if we're going to talk about the things that you need right now, yeah, crack will make you feel like you need that shit right now. It will make you feel like you're going to die if you don't get it right now, right here and now. So when we talk about the things that you need right now and can't wait, the parameters of that concept are going to be different from one person to another person. So when we lack understanding or apathy for one person's needs versus, or let me put it this way, when we lack apathy for a person's needs and have made our own determination that they don't really need it, but they just want it, well, now we have a conversation that we can get into this afternoon. So let's get into it. Peace to my people, Stacy White. Thanks for coming on through. Good to see you in the day, not night. And T. Carey Wright. Yo, it's always great to see my people's going directly into your site. And Robbie Ming, my big sis, doing a thing. She's something like a queen for a king. It's no thing, no small thing. Shirley Cheryl, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Thanks for coming through, girl. And health and beauty, Tony. Thanks for coming through. Bobby Brown, Tenderoni. Thanks for coming through, y'all. So that's what we're talking about today. So I wanted to give y'all a clear vision of what we're going to be talking about this afternoon. And that's what we're talking about. The things that you need right now and can't wait. So yeah, we might be able to tell somebody you don't need no drink because you drink too much, or you don't need to smoke because you smoke too much. Yeah, that may be true. But in that person's mind, they need that shit. You don't know, you don't understand what they mind and how their body is calling for what they say that they need in the here and now. So maybe we'll take a little time out to really think about the things that we have declared that we needed on the right here and now. So let's make a little list, shall we? Let's find out some of the things that we consider ourselves to need right here and right now and can't wait, and see if they pass the litmus test. Are they really real? Can you need love right here and right now and can't wait. I mean, really, when you really think about it, every living thing needs love and affection to the point where it almost becomes cliche. And when you've gone without love and affection for so long, like, if you've been in an abusive, if you grew up in an abusive household and then got into abusive relationships and and participated in abusive behavior towards the other people, you can believe that love is the problem instead of the solution. It's the sickness and not the cure. So many people have gone the route of, no, I don't need love. What I need is trust. I just need to be able to trust somebody. I need to be able to count on somebody. I need niggas, I need bitches, I need them to stop lying to me. I need money. Fear is stronger than love. I don't need love. What's love got to do with it? Love don't pay the rent. Love don't pay the bills. Love don't get the kids to school. When in all reality, love does all of those things and way more. Because if you really truly love somebody, you won't let them be out there and stay out there needing and wanting. Now, granted, all things take time. Just because you say that you need something right now and can't wait doesn't mean that it actually can't wait. And that's where we kind of, that's where things get a little bit dicey. Do you underdig? Do you know what I'm talking about? So, but can you need love? Anybody who has been love starved and finally found out what true love meant, they'll tell you, like, yeah, you can need love right now and it can't wait. Because the way that love is expressed when it's real and pure and unfiltered will show you exactly what you have been missing, what has been insufficient and deficient in your life. When somebody has shown you abuse, selfishness, hurt, and pain, and has told you that it was love, that's no different than raising a child and pointing to a chair and saying that's a football. That is a fucking football. Now, people are going to tell you that that's a chair, but it's not. That's a football. So when you go to school, you tell them that daddy told you that that's a football. I don't care what the teachers say. I don't care what your friends say. I don't care what other family members say. Daddy would never lie to you because daddy loves you. And that is a football. That's the truth. That's between me and you. A child is going to believe that. Just like when people misuse and abuse what they call love to somebody, you're going to get the wrong impression and wrong definition of what love is. So you're going to go through your life thinking that, oh, people who love each other fuck each other over on a regular basis. People who love each other sometimes slap, punch, kick, stab, shoot each other. That's love. And people who love each other absolutely put each other in situations where they will be hurt, where they will be harmed, where they will be sad, where they will be uncomfortable, and where they will be in danger. That's just how love is. Love is pain. And so when somebody in your life tries to show you what genuine love is, genuine love and affection is, and shows you what patience looks like, shows you what determination looks like, shows you what belief in somebody really and truly looks like, shows you that no, love has nothing to do with how much I will give you. Love has more to do with showing you how to keep from putting yourself in situations where you have to totally depend on somebody who is bad for you. There's nothing wrong with depending on somebody. What's wrong is depending on somebody that will demonize you, somebody that will victimize you, somebody that will hurt you, somebody that will target you for harm and hurt and destruction. That's when dependence is wrong. See, we have all of these terms going on that people use and all of that. So we running around here talking about, I don't need no man. I don't need no bitches. I don't need no nothing. I don't need y'all. I cut a nigga off in the middle of a motherfucking Netflix chilling. Yo, I'm not willing to be your motherfucking whipping boy, your girl. I'm not gonna do that shit. You ain't that thorough. So, and I know I'm getting a little deep into some other things, but this is all gonna tie in. Y'all gotta trust me on this one. So we might tell somebody, you don't need love, you need money. What you need is a way to be able to pay your bills. Have you ever seen the depression that somebody who has never been shown true love has gone through in their lives? It's sad, man. It's sad. It's sad. Or have you seen somebody struggle to love somebody who refuses love or is in a mental state to whereas they don't understand what's really going on around them? And you see that the love that somebody has because they sticking in there when everybody else is like, man, fuck that nigga. Well, that chick, she out of pocket. You got that. You can do that if you want to. We ain't doing that. And you see them stick in there. They struggling, but their love would not allow them to abandon because they really believe. That's not something that we would say that you need right now, because that looks like abuse. Whether it's on purpose or inadvertently, it looks like abuse to us. So, can you need love right now? By the time a lot of people who have never been shown love get love, they can't even identify it. So they don't know if they need it right now, but you may know if somebody else needs it right now. But what about yourself? What happens when you have been shown love by somebody and then they're unavailable? And it can be that they're unavailable because they're no longer here. Like in the case of, you know how some people were so close to like a family member, their mom, their dad, their grandparents, or whatever. That was the only person that ever showed them love. You come on, y'all know this story. My grandmother was the only person that ever took their time with me. That was the only person who ever believed in me. That's the only person who ever inspired me. That's the only person who ever protected me. That's the only person who told me that I was handsome, or that I was beautiful, or that I was pretty, or that I was smart, that I was relevant, that I was important, that I was going to make it, that I was going to do it, that I was talented. That's the only person. Nobody else out here did it. So when she died, all my hope and all my support systems died with her. I need love. I need love like my mom showed me. And yeah, I could see how you could need that right now, and it can't wait. Because without that, you just out here. It's like you walking a tightrope and you ain't got no net below you, and you like, God damn, one false move and I'm going to fall to my death. And you're going to make that false move because you're so nervous and scared. It's going to be hard for you to concentrate on walking the tightrope. That's all metaphorical. Sex. Can you need sex right now and it can't wait? Well, now this is sort of like love, but this is more along the lines of the alcohol and the weed or the drugs. Because, yeah, you can need sex. Most people will tell you, no, you don't. Shoot, on the internet, I see things like, let me know if y'all have seen this meme on the internet. If your money ain't right, if your finances are in order, sex should be the last thing on your mind. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I don't know if y'all seen that meme, but I've seen it. I've seen it posted by multiple people, multiple times on the internet. And I'm thinking like, so broke motherfuckers can't have sex on their mind, huh? Only when you get your check and all your bills are paid and and you got money left over to go beat the mall up for a little while, that's the only time you should think about sex. Well, health professionals will tell you that sex is a stress reliever. But you're telling me with that mentality that money or financial independence is the real stress reliever. And now you can go ahead and have this cherry on top, which is sex. That's what the meme is saying to me. I don't know what it's saying to y'all, because when I see the comments on that meme, all I hear is facts. True, so true. That's right. I know that's right. And I'm like, well, the evidence out here doesn't seem to support that. They got these things called housing projects, and they have sex a lot of times in them housing projects. And I don't think too many people who live in the projects, money is all that straight. I ain't saying that they all dead broke, because they're not. But the living conditions are pretty much evident that your money is not all the way 100%. I ain't got nothing to worry about. Money ain't a thing straight. Not only that, if you look at nature, all living things have sex. Now, we can look at animals and we can say, no, they only have sex when they want to reproduce. I've seen dogs have sex, cats have sex, horses have sex, lions have sex, gorillas have sex, turtles have sex, lizards. I've seen insects have sex. I've seen you ever see a fly? You ever see a fly getting busy on the back of another fly? Hitting missionary style should really be called human style, because there are no animals in the wild, no living things that do it with the man on top and the woman on bottom. That's the only species that do that shit. I'm not. This is not missionary. This is human style. But anyway, so check it out. I've seen the look on these animals' faces, and it ain't look like I gotta have a baby. I gotta have a baby. And you ain't gonna tell me that the horniness that you feel for when you want to have sex comes from, oh, I need to have this baby. I think that our association with the Creator and our religious doctrine of morality has told us, well, actually, what it has done is that it has created barriers toward our sexuality. Let me make sure that y'all understand what I mean about creating barriers towards our sexuality. Look at the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church pretty much tells you that if you have sex before marriage, you pretty much are doomed to go to hell. However, if you pay your tithes and you come in there or you pray and you pay this priest enough money, he can, he has a direct link with God, and we can take care of all that. So they tell you that sexual intercourse is for reproduction. Now you can suck, y'all can have oral sex all day, because that's not penetration. As a matter of fact, on the low, you can do anal, because that doesn't cause pregnancy. So basically, what I'm saying is we're going to get the abuse thing popping with these young boys and girls, but as long as we don't penetrate them, we all right. So in your mind, and to anybody who is a member of the Catholic Church, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to offend y'all, whatever, but because all Christianity stems from Catholicism, the Catholics were first. That's it. The Lord's Prayer comes from Catholicism. It's not Baptist. It's not Presbyterian. It's not Lutheran. It's not none of all that stuff. Not Episcopalian. None of all of that stuff comes from Catholicism. They was the first. Protestantism. Being a Protestant comes from, rebelling against the Catholic Church. And for those of y'all who don't know y'all history, priests used to be able to get married in the Catholic Church. So Catholic Church is about that money. We can get into that later. Anyway, barriers towards sexuality, making you believe that having sex is wrong. So if having sex is wrong, unless you're married, and even sometimes when you're married, because you're not doing it for procreation, you're only doing it because you're horny. That can build, depending on your level of faith, that can build strong barriers towards your sexuality. And so when you hear somebody say, yo, man, I need to get this nut off, or you hear a woman say, look, what a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. And you looking at like, she a hoe, and this nigga is just reckless with his dick. It's not necessarily true. Yes, you can need sex. Do you need sex to the point where it can't wait? I don't know about all of that. People have gone to jail for years, and contrary to popular belief, not everybody who does years in jail has participated in homosexual behavior. That is not true. All of that drop the soap and people getting raped in jail all the time. It's not really like that. Yes, people get raped in jail, but the things you have to do in order to get raped, yeah, it ain't sweet like that. But one thing that happens in jail a lot is dudes are going to whack off because they may not have anybody available to be able to have sex with. And if they are straight men, it's going to have to be a woman. So outside of getting one of these COs to trick, one of these female COs to trick with you, you're going to go and whack off. So you might need to get that nut off. Sounds like a reasonable need to me. Sounds reasonable. You ain't hurting nobody, just getting your shit off. Stress reliever. You feel better. You know what I mean? There's a reason why when you orgasm, it's like that's the real plop, fizz. Shout out to women who have multiple orgasms. And women who have multiple orgasms, for a man, it'd be hard to identify which one was the real one. And a man's, because men, it's so hard for a man to be able to bust nuts back to back like that. We be looking at y'all like, all right, she came once, twice, 3 times an orgasm. But we don't really know. Like, which one is the real one? Like, because we looking at the real one got to be the big one. So if you a woman that can pop off a bunch of little ones, pew, 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 oh my God. We looking for the shutdown. We looking for the shutdown. The shutdown come. Like, yeah, I killed the bitch. I finally got her. I got her. It is what it is. But some people will tell you that there's no such thing as needing sex. There's no such thing. And once again, this is a situation where we have discounted the way that somebody else feels or somebody else thinks. We have determined somebody else's needs as if we can feel what they feel, think what they think, desire what they desire. We can't do that. But just like we do on a regular basis, we have made a judgment on that. You don't need no sex. You need to get your ass need to get a job. That's what you need. Your broke ass is sitting around here all day playing video games, smoking weed, and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you need to get your ass in the shower. You stink. You stink. Playing 2K all day. Must be out of your goddamn mind. You need to not have sex ever again. It's over for you. But yeah, you can need sex right here and now. Of course you can. Of course. Just like anything else. But it's subjective. Just because I don't need it, I can't say that you don't need it. Now, I know that physically, yeah, you might not need it. But sometimes it's not as easy to distinguish what's physical and what's mental and emotional. Sometimes the two seem to go together, just like love. People will tell you, well, if you don't have love, it's not like you're going to die. You ain't never heard nobody dying of a broken heart. I have. Okay, maybe it wasn't a broken heart. What? Maybe the diagnosis. I have never heard a doctor determine or a coroner make the determination that they died of a broken heart. Look at that shit. Look, it's a broken heart. Well, no, it seems like he lost air and blood flow because of cardiac arrest. Ain't that a broken heart? No, it's not. So yeah. The things that you need, right? By the way, if y'all would like to call into the show, I invite y'all to call into the show. And the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. 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 319-527-6199, baby. This is the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. I'm your host, Sun752. And this Saturday on the Urban Therapy with Sun Show, we are talking about the things that you need right now and can't wait. Do you underdig? Do you know what I'm talking about? Can you feel me? So, as we proceed to give you what you might need. So, there may be a whole lot of things that you really do need right now in an emergency situation. Now, I can't, and you know, if we talking about love and we're talking about sex, yeah, those are probably things that you don't need right now that can't wait. You can definitely wait. Like, yo, the kids are looking at you going up my skirt. Like, baby, I don't think that we're setting the right example for our babies. They young. They don't know what's going on. Tell them I'm scratching your thigh. You're itching. You got bed bugs in the house. I think we can wait. Shout out to all the men out there that have had to wait for you go over a woman's house and she got small children, and you gotta wait till they go to bed for you to get some. You know what I mean? Now, see, when it's a good woman, to me, she's like, yo, I gotta put these kids to bed. Gotta get them on the schedule. 8 o'clock, no later than 9 o'clock. Y'all get in that bed. Y'all getting in that bed, and we ain't gonna hear from y'all till tomorrow morning. Then you got the chicks out there who don't have no specific bedtime for their kids. Like, yo, I gotta go to work in the morning. Here I am, waiting till 1 or 2 o'clock for us to go to get busy, because your kids is on a sugar high because you feeding them ho-ho cakes and Twinkies and little hug juices and all of that shit. I'm Mr. Omar. Do you wanna play the PlayStation with me? The Xbox? Argue down? Can you play with me? I said, Mr. Omar. I'm Mr. Omar. It's midnight, goddamn. I want to play with your mom. I've been waiting here since 8. The fuck? Come on. Go to bed, little man. So yeah, that's not something that can't wait. It's not something that can't wait. It's just one of those things. But there are some things that are an emergency, and that really can't wait. If you need medical attention, you've hurt yourself, you've fallen from somewhere, some you've been in an accident. No, you need medical attention right now, and it can't wait. You might be bleeding. You might have you ever choked? Has anybody here ever choked? If you've ever had something lodged in your throat and you can't breathe, the panic that sets over you. First of all, not being able to breathe is probably the worst feeling in the world. This is the worst that I can think of. I do not like having respiratory problems and all of that kind of shit. But not being able to breathe totally, you feel your life slipping out of your hands with the quickness. So that's an emergency situation. You know, you need to give somebody CPR, first aid, or something like that. Yeah, they need that right now, and they can't wait. Somebody's bleeding bad. You know, they need medical attention, even if it's not from a hospital. Like, listen, we need to apply pressure on that wound so we can stop the bleeding. Use a tourniquet, whatever the case, whatever the method is, we have to stop that bleeding because they're hemorrhaging really bad. And if it continues like that, they're going to lose too much blood, pass out, and die. Yeah, you can't live without air. You can't live without blood. So when you are deficient in either one of those things, you have to get medical attention right then and there, and it can't wait. Now you're dealing with somebody who doesn't understand that can't wait. Now you got a problem bigger. This is major. This is major. If you've ever broken a bone in your life, you know how bad that shit hurts. You ever twist your ankle? That's not even a break. But it hurts bad. Real bad. You know what I'm saying? And when you twist your ankle, it can be embarrassing too. Very rarely do you twist your ankle without nobody seeing it. You know what I'm talking about? Know what I'm talking about? Yeah. That part. Shoot. If you've ever stepped on some Lego blocks, you know, kids' toys in the middle of the night while you was going to the bathroom. Or even worse, you was hitting it from the back and you stepped on a yeah. You might want to get back on the bed, homie. You know, your foot is, you know what I mean? You got a little foot injury. It's holding up the show. But yeah, medical attention, you need that now. And it can't wait. The damage that it can cause later on can be that you are permanently disabled. You don't want that. Yeah, that can't wait. That can't wait. Food. Peace to all my foodies out there. You know, my people who eat all the time. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I ain't dissing y'all though. I ain't even gonna diss y'all. But it's a real thing. Now we all need food and water to live. There's no getting around that. We all need food and water to live. But the level that we need it is different from one person to another. All of us know somebody that eat too goddamn much. All of us know somebody who has more than what you would call a healthy appetite. For some of us, it gets on our nerves. You ever have a coworker that's eating every time you see them. Every time you see them, they stuffing food in their mouths. They're like, you might not even understand why it gets on your nerves, but it just does. It's like you gotta eat before you do any and everything. But that's sort of like dealing with an alcoholic or a drug addict or a pothead. You know, for them, everything goes better with weed. Everything goes better with a drink. Let's have this. Let's go ahead and get our heads right first, and then we can do this. Before we go to great adventures, before we take the kids to great adventure, look. Like, what is it? You can't put up with your kids having fun at the amusement park unless you get your head right. Yeah, there's some things we're not going to understand. Let me see. Oh, make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Make sure that y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This is the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. All right. Robbie Ming says back in the day, weed was the bomb. That's because today's weed is chemically treated. Some of it is. A lot of it's not. They've learned how to, I don't know, man. The way they grow in this shit now, you know, like I said, they've become botanical scientists. Shirley Cheryl says today they make it so easy to get weed. You have delivery drivers. They're just prompted as just as prompt as Amazon. Yeah, these dispensary. I don't know, man. Weed being legal, it's taking all the fun out of smoking weed, and it's enabling too many people. It's just pain in the ass. Shirley Cheryl says, "LL Cool J, go ahead and sing it. I dare you. I need love." Dang, if I would have saw it, I would have done it. When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall, and in the back of my mind, I hear my conscience call, telling me I need a girl who is as sweet as a dove. For the first time in my life, I know I need love. There I was, giggling about the things that I have done. giggling about the things that I've done with many girls, and I ain't saying no name. All right. All right. Robin Ming says a woman can look up longer than a man can look down. Yes, you talk about sex. Shirley Show says if the thing is playing in the ocean all the right ways, they all are real. Wow, y'all have some cool ways of saying things. And the illest part about it is I get it. If the thing has a way of playing in the ocean, then all of them know? I don't know. But I'm going to take your word for it. And she says, some people don't know the difference between want and need. That's true. My brother from another mother, Norris Hill, sit back, relax, do your thing, Max, and chill. What's going on, my brother? I don't know. I think a need and a want can be the same thing. People say that it can't, but I think I've seen. Listen, nobody can be in your head to tell you what you need, and your mind determines everything that you need and want. Somebody else's mind can't tell you what you need and want, but your mind will tell you. Now, we can say an alcoholic doesn't need drinks, but their body responds in a certain way if they don't get that drink, if they are a full-fledged alcoholic. So yeah, they do need a drink, but they also need to stop drinking. They also need to reduce their intake. They also need to go into recovery. Yeah, they need that too. But for right now, they do need that drink to ward off the shakes. If you've ever been around an alcoholic that gets the shakes, like alcohol-induced Parkinson's, Yo, if you don't get this nigga, yo, get this nigga a bottle of rum before he turned into Michael J. Fox or Muhammad Ali. May he rest in peace. He was the greatest. He was the greatest. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Undisputed. So yeah, I think some wants can be needs. Like going back to the whole love thing. You may consider yourself or consider somebody else to only want love. No, we need that shit because we see the effects of somebody who doesn't get it or who has never gotten it. And it ain't pretty. It affects society. You know, we as Black people don't love ourselves enough. We think we do, but we don't. We think we do, but we don't. We don't even know what self-love is. And we certainly don't know what love of our people is, for the most part. Some of us have clues. Some of us know. But the majority of us, you can clearly see that we don't understand how this thing works. We don't. Which can explain a lot of the reasons why we are and stay in the condition that we are in. The financial condition, the cultural condition, even the condition of our neighborhoods, our family structure. We have accepted things that should not be as the norm for us. That's why you hear niggas running around here talking about, yo, the struggle is real. The struggle is real. Because we have accepted the struggle. What we haven't accepted is insisting that we get a better way, make a better way for ourselves. We haven't insisted that we shake off this slave mentality. We haven't insisted on that. And we don't know too many people who will even open up our minds enough to show us how to insist on that. We have no conception. We can't fathom what it's like to have on that level. But keeping it moving, this is why I believe that some wants can be needs. Yeah, you want love, but you need love. And you think it's only a want, and it's really a need. Affection is the same thing. You ever notice that with a dog or a cat or any animal, they will never get tired of you petting them. They'll never be like, all right, I feel good enough. No, they're like, shit. And they can't even talk. They can't communicate with us on a level that we can communicate with each other. Yet we can't communicate with each other effectively enough that we need and want love at the same time. Yeah, no. But yeah. Food. Some people tell you, look, I'm hungry. The thing is, you know that they ate not that long ago, but they hungry now. They might have an eating disorder. Maybe they have a thyroid problem. Maybe they're just greedy as fuck. Or maybe because they have never received love in their lives, that they have sought refuge and comfort in eating, and it has gotten out of control. So just like the next man might drink to deal with his problems that he really can't deal with, and just like this woman may smoke or abuse drugs to deal with the problems that they cannot effectively deal with in their sobriety, people do that with food. So you wonder how somebody blew up to 400 or 500 pounds. And they can't tell you because nobody loved me. And to compensate for not being able to get the love that I needed, I ate it. I ate it away. It made me feel good. The food makes me feel euphoric, just like a drug addict or an alcoholic would feel. When I eat a piece of cake or some cookies or a cheesesteak, I feel great. My stomach is full. I feel content. I feel comfortable. And yeah, I'm a little overweight or whatever, but at least I'm not out there hurting nobody. But they might not be able to tell you that somebody has hurt them. Yeah, food. Do you need it right now? Ain't nobody in America, from what I see, suffering from famine. We give away so much food in this country. Is crazy. How could we ever say that we need food right here and now? One thing you won't see, you'll never see a child, an American child, sweeping flies off of their face like we see kids down in South America or over in Africa and Asia. No, we don't have that. But we might have a child that wakes up, because they got with a roach in their ear or some shit like that. Yeah. We have so much food in this country that we have eating contests. Competitive eating. Like, goddamn. It's like that. Yeah, it's like that. We want to see how many wings you can eat. We got sponsors. People going to come out to this event and you'll win a prize. A cash prize. If you can eat. That's how much food we have in this country. We have enough food to play around with it. To make a game of it. That's how it's going down. It's real in the field. So, yeah, food. Is it a need or is it a want? For most of us, it's probably a want. Not saying that we don't get hungry, but we probably haven't gone long enough without eating to whereas we going to die. We going to die. There's enough food out here to go around. Listen, man, I'm sorry. I don't have anything really, really good to offer you. But here, take this can of Spam and this can of Vienna sausages. At least that'll keep the hunger pains down. Good looking out, my brother. Vienna sausages. I can't believe that my mom had us eating them nasty ass little motherfucking dick sausages. Vienna sausages. I haven't eaten a Vienna sausage since I was probably since I really realized, like, these shits is nasty. And I think I might have been about 6 or 7, no older than 8, I think. I was like, man, I don't like these nasty ass shits. And I said, my kids never gonna eat that shit. Ever. And we didn't eat it because we was broke. My mom actually thought that them shits taste good. They taste all right. It was like a snack. My daughter was born. She introduced her to this motherfucking Vienna sausages. And my daughter liked them. I was like, I was ready to clutch my pearls. Clutch my cables. It can't be. I was like, Yanni, baby, you can't be eating Vienna sausages. Why, Dad? They good. What next? Liver? Anyway, food. Very subjective. I don't know if we need it right here and right now and it can't wait. I don't know. Money. You know, the elephant in the room. Elephant in the room. I'm sorry. Money. We always talk about I need money. 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 I'm money, money, money. Money. We know that there are levels to that. How much money you need? One man's pain is another man's pleasure. One man's trash is another man's treasure. How much money do you need in order to be okay? And can you need money right here and right now and it can't wait? Well, I'll say this. Yes. 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 There are many ways that a situation can be created by money to whereas it can't wait. Like if you need to pay for something and you can't, like, let's say you don't have the mode of currency, the form of currency that it takes in order to buy something. Like they only accept cash and you only have a card and ain't no ATM around here. Yeah, you need money right here, right now, and it can't wait. Now, depending on what you need the money for, doesn't really matter. You know what? An interesting thing happened to me yesterday. I went to the hospital yesterday to see a family member. And you know what they said? They said in order for me to visit the family member, I had to have my vaccination card. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I was like, damn. I didn't bring the vaccination card. And I don't travel around with the vaccination card because it's flimsy. Like that card ain't nothing but a piece of paper. Ain't got no lamination. It's not like, at least if it was like a driver's license or something like that, you could put it in your wallet. It's not even wallet size. It's too big. But yeah, they told me I had to have my vaccination card in order to go to the go see my mans and them. And I was like, damn, I don't have my card. But I do have a picture of my card. Will you accept that? And they said, yeah. And I was like, So evidently it ain't that deep. Matter of fact, she gave me props for having a picture of the card. She said that's a good thing to do. Take a picture of the card. That way you don't have to drag it around everywhere. I'm like, but how effective will it be? You know, will they accept the picture of the card everywhere? Well, it got me in the hospital. Ain't that some shit? I had to show that I wasn't sick in order to go into the hospital. How you love that? So I needed that vaccination card right there and right now, and it couldn't wait. It couldn't wait. And I was like, wow. I would have had to have gone all the way home to get their vaccination card. No, I don't leave it. I leave it in. I have multiple cards. So I left it in one of the cars. I went to a hospital that's close to me. I walked to the hospital. So it wasn't like I could just go to the car and get it. But I was like, I work in a damn hospital and I didn't know that you needed a vaccination card in order to come into the hospital. Who knew? Who knew? Okay, so yeah, money. You might need it right there and right now. If you need to get on a plane, you don't have money for a plane ticket, and you need it. It can't wait. If you've ever missed a flight, you don't know what delays are. You don't know what inconvenience is until you miss a fucking flight, an airplane flight. I've done it twice. It's ugly. The first time I missed a flight, I was coming from California. Me and my girl, we went to California. We went out to LA. Vacation. Fun in the sun. Vacation. Yeah. We coming home. LAX. I gets lost getting to LAX. We got to LAX in time to get on the flight. But here's the thing. We had to check our bags. And if the plane is leaving at 1:00 and you get there at, let's say, 12:30, you ain't getting on that flight because you have to go. This is before 9/11, by the way. This is before 9/11. Now, had I had a carry-on and that's it, I could have got on that flight. But because I had to check those bags, I wasn't going to be able to make it up to the plane in a half an hour. That's why they tell you get to the airport way earlier than you need to. Because I missed that damn flight. Or should I say we missed that damn flight. And then things got different. Things got very different. Now, what we didn't have to do is pay money, extra money, in order to get on the flight. But what we did have to do is we had to wait until a flight came that had 2 spots open. So that took us half the day. Now, you know, a flight from LA to Philly, that's damn near 6 hours. That's damn near a 6-hour flight. It's 5 hours, 5.5 hours. So we had to wait until a plane became available that she and I could get on. And guess what? You ready for the kicker? We were not guaranteed a fucking seat. Not together. And yeah, back then, they would let you get on a plane and your ass could stand up the whole flight. I never knew it could happen. It happened. Well, it didn't happen for us, but those were the conditions. So, picture it, 1998. We finally got on the flight, but the flight didn't go all the way to Philly. What we was going to have to do is take the plane from Los Angeles to Newark, New Jersey, and then wait another 2-3 hours to jump on a plane from Newark to Philly. You can drive home from Newark to Philly in an hour and damn near hour. Damn near hour. If you step on it, which I'm known to do, you can do it at an hour. It won't be door to door an hour, but you'll be in the city. So what we wound up doing is we had to we took the flight from Los Angeles to Newark, and then I rented a car one way from Newark to Philly. That shit was crazy. So it did wind up costing us more money. What if we ain't have the money? What if what happened back then wasn't going on now? See, now if you miss a flight, that's on you. They'll give you a discounted flight to make up for it, but you missed it. Your seat was available and it flew. You missed that. Which is what happened when I went to North Carolina in 2008. I ain't getting it. Anyway, you need money right now and it can't wait because maybe something that you are waiting for or something that you need is not going to be available if you don't have the money. If your utilities are being turned off, you ain't pay your light bill, your gas bill, your water bill, and you've gone too long to whereas they're about to shut this shit off. Yeah, you need that money right then and there. Look, see, I don't know how it works now, but back in the day, if they was coming to shut your shit off, they would accept money right then and there from the technician turning your shit off. Either that, or if you was a woman, you have to give up some ass. Shout out to all the women out there that have kept their lights on by showing a little, by flashing some titties or more. Shout out. It's not the ideal situation, but you didn't have no money, but you did have this body, and it kept them lights on. It's amazing what a set of titties can do. Last night, the titties kept on my lights. Last night, the titties kept on my lights. All right. All right. Anyway, last night, the tits kept on my lights. Last night, the tits kept on my life and getting shut off. It's not a problem that I can't fix because I can keep them on with the tits. All right. Money. Money might be something that you need right now. Right now. And it can't wait. It can't wait. Let me see. Robbie Ming says, as human beings, we should know when we need sex, food, or etc. Yeah. Well, yeah. I think we do know. Sometimes it's a little misguided, though. Shirley Cheryl says, surprisingly, there are people who ain't have food due to their pride. You ain't never lied about that. And that goes for a lot of things. Pride will keep you from having a lot of things. Robbie May says, that's how I'm feeling about cheesesteaks. Me and beef don't get along. That's probably better for you. Oh, shit. Cheryl says, we ate those too and potted meat. Oh, not potted meat. I hate that shit. What was all that jello type shit? What is potted meat? What is that? What is that? Oh, Rob, I'm drinking tea. This is mullein tea. Mullein is good for your lungs. It's good for your respiratory system. Got some honey in there, some lime in there. It's tasting right. Shirley says the funny thing about it is having a card doesn't mean that you're not sick. Having the card doesn't mean that you're not. It sure don't. No, it does not. No, it does not. But them's the rules. Them's the rules. And Robbie Ming says, sure, not only that, but the person's picture isn't on the card. So how do they know if it's you or not? She didn't ask for my ID. So you're right. You're both. She ain't care. She was just doing a job. She did a job. Let me the hell in. No, it says, and Robbie Ming, yeah. If getting vaccinated was so detrimental, we should have had more shots. Stacey White said, getting the water shut off is so embarrassing. Yes, it is. But I'm gonna tell you something. Getting your water shut off is embarrassing. But it happens. Well, I know around here it happens so much that motherfuckers like, well, Soon as the dude leave, we can get a crackhead to take the water key and turn your shit back on. So don't worry about that. You ain't nobody gonna live in their house very long without no water. But what's more embarrassing is when the electric company pulls up with that crane, that elevated thing, because they got to go on the top of your house and cut the lines because you done went so long without paying your bill that you wouldn't let them in the house to cut the shit off, so they went and made sure that your shit cut off from the lines. Yeah, so when that truck pull up and they get out of that bitch and climb into the little space, and they elevate that shit above your house, clip your lines, like, now that's embarrassing. Because everybody on the block is watching this. The water company come along and turn your water off. They do it quick. They go ahead and put the thing down in the curb, turn your shit off, put the shit back on, put the note in your door, and get the fuck on up out of there. The electric company, oh, it's a whole process. They pull up, make sure that's the house. Yeah, that's the house. That's the house. Yeah, that's the house. You sure that's not? Yeah, that's the house. Yeah, say it right here. That's the house. Yeah, that's the house. Okay. They don't even knock on your door. Man, like, nah, this is bigger than you now, homie. This is bigger than you. Yeah. Yeah, this is bigger than you. They put them cones behind the truck because it's gonna take a hot minute. Not a long time, but a hot minute. And they go up to and you hear them. And you look out your window, you see that motherfucker going up past your window like, oh my God. You got there like, yo, what y'all doing? And you know what it is. Now it's time for you to go and now it's time for you to start lying. Well, I paid the bill, plus I got the money right now. Okay. Yeah, well, after we get finished doing this, we can talk about No, hold on, man. Come on, man. Come on. No, hold on. Well, listen, here go the number to call. Call them right now. And they can stop us right now. They know they lying. Ain't nothing stopping that. Ain't nothing stopping that. Ain't nothing stopping that. Stacey White says, Vienna sausage is my favorite snack. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for you. I see y'all tomorrow on Sunday. We not doing this. We not doing this. We not doing this. No Vienna sausages ain't something you. Your favorite snack? I could see if you just said you liked them. Your favorite. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Stacey talking about some. Most men don't like it.
90 seconds.
So you gonna tell me that's a female snack? And you know what? I'll be goddamn if I have never heard a man say like. It has been all women who said, "What the hell? What we doing? We doing these birthday shout outs. That's what we doing. I've had enough. I had a couple of more things I was going to talk about as far as this topic is concerned. Stacey, blame Stacey, y'all. This show is so over. This is so over. This is bigger than me. This is bigger than me. I'm not. What I'm not going to do. What we not going to do is we not going to be around here talking about something. Vienna sausage is your favorite snack. But that's what we not going to do. Sure, talking some cracking the hell up. All that tough talk went out the door. So you take bribes. Can we talk? What? Can we talk? Annoy this? What? I'll get the receipt. Hold on. Oh, you mean can we talk about this? I don't know.
10 seconds.
I don't know, man. Y'all wildin'. Vienna sausage is my favorite snack. That's like the fish that fucked up Pittsburgh. We're not doing this. No. That would be a We ain't doing all that. Sheesh. All right, we had a couple of more things. What up, Rita? What's good, ma? When you need a ride somewhere, you got to be all the way across town, and you know, maybe you have to be out of state, out of town somewhere, to whereas, no, you can't wait. You need a ride and you need it now. That's a serious situation. It really is. That's a serious situation. And it's a situation that many of us have faced. Like, yo, this store closed or this place closes at, let's say, in 20 minutes. And it's 10 minutes away by car and you don't have one or your car won't start, whatever the case may be. You need that ride. You need it right now. No, it can't wait. They closed the doors 5 minutes before they officially closed. So I got 10 minutes. And you know, if you should get that ride, you know you're going to get in traffic and you're going to be pissed. And yeah, man. And the last thing I want to talk about is a conversation. Have you ever needed to have a talk with somebody and you can't talk to them? I'm not talking about somebody who has passed, somebody who's not available to talk. But when you really have something on your mind that you need to talk to somebody about and they trying to blow you off or put you off or delay you or make you wait. And you like, no, we got to have this conversation right now while it's fresh in my mind because you keep putting me off. I don't like it. And I'm not having it. So yeah, we need to talk about this right now. Right now. I know how it be. Right, I do. I know how it be. And you know, some people will try to tell you, no, you can wait. If we don't talk about it right now, it ain't gonna go away. But in your mind, you feel like, no, we do need to talk about it right now. Because every time we delay it, then you come back with this old little slick shit. I need to ask you about it right now. You need that conversation right now and know it can't wait. Our parents taught us about needing to have a conversation and then not being able to wait. You ever try to make your parents wait to discipline you or talk to you about something that was on their mind? You know what that's like, right? They made every conversation important right then and there. No, this can't wait. It sure can't. Start talking now. Me and you, either that or the belt gonna start talking. Shout out to parents who punch their kids. It was parents who invented the first throat punch. A lot of them don't get the credit for that. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious March 5th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box. Shannon Wells, happy birthday to you, Shannon. And also Natisha Stewart, turning 43 years old today. And Verna Graham, turning 64 years old today. And Jacqueline Mims, turning 68 years old today. And Mary Joyner, happy birthday to you. And April Gambles, turning 61 years old today. And Be More Open, turning 43 years old today. And Andrea Jackson, turning 52 years old today. And Yasmin Ramos de McLaurin, turning 43 years old today. And Anthony Harris, happy birthday to you. And Helena Davis, turning 57 years old today. And Devel Aichi Williams, turning 41 years old today. And Lonnie Delane, happy birthday to you. And Kia Davis, happy birthday to you. And Nikandra Cook, turning 34 years old today. A lot of birthdays today, y'all. And Mika Young, go get a Mika Young, happy birthday to you. And Jen Paul, happy birthday to you. And Norman Williams, happy birthday to you. And our go-getter and participant, Give Love Mo. That's Mona Garris. Happy birthday to you. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious March 5th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead, turn up, but don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out, rock on and do the damn, rock out, rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, sometimes you want it and you need it, and then you want it, and when you need it, and you need it, and want it, and need it, and want it, and sometimes the one don't look like a need it, and need it don't look like a want, but the one is something you need. The same thing at the same time. And nobody can tell you about what you really need and what you really want, even though the evidence might be clear. Anyway, I want y'all to have a great Saturday. Here it is, 2:30 something in the afternoon. Be safe out there. The weather is supposed to be pretty good this weekend, especially tomorrow. It's supposed to warm up over here in Philly. So hopefully the weather is good for all of y'all. Even if the weather isn't all that good, I hope that the times that you have in whatever weather that you are exposed to is good. How about that? We gonna do that. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. Make sure that y'all hit that like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. All right. So, my blog talkers, I'm going to get you out of here. I see you later, baby. I see you next year.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
And for my Instagrammers, Fire Slammer, Jammer, thanks for coming on through and let me exercise my grammar. And for my YouTubers, you know just how we do, but thanks for coming on through. See you on the other side, my boobers. See you on the other side, my boobers.